If you knew for a fact that this hour were really your last, you would eat impressions as if they were gourmet food. A real connoisseur of life knows how to extract from every morsel of life the last drop of quality.
Demand quality in everything. Do not live life as a savage.
During the last hour of your life, you may not have a choice over where you are, or with whom, but you do definitely have a choice over the quality of the time, because it is you, and you alone, who determine the state of the machine, whether it is alive or dead, at any moment, including the last.
The extraction of the essential qualities from life utilizes the same technique as the extraction of higher substances from food, air, and impressions, which is to say, it is automatically accomplished by the awakening of the machine. If you wish real quality from life, your life must be given up to the work for the greater good. For just your personal self, you can have very little, working toward transformation of your being, not for your own benefit, but for the benefit of the Absolute, which is the same thing as saying for all beings everywhere, is an effective technique for evolution.
If you are not satisfied with the quality of your last hour of life, you will not be satisfied with your life as a whole.
To die is to move past something that will never come again in exactly the same way. All great philosophers practiced for their last hour of life. I will give you the same exact exercise which they used to practice for their final hour on earth. Take care not to change even one word of this instruction.
Look back the last hour which has just passed, as if it had been your final hour on earth, and you have just now realized that you have died.
First, ask yourself if you are satisfied with how you have used this last precious hour of life.
Now return to the stream of organic life and set yourself the aim during the next hour, if you live that long, to extract just a little more quality from life than you had during the previous hour.
Determine to awaken the machine just a little more. To have just a little more presence in the presence, a little more inner fire.
Now open your eyes a little wider. By this I mean awaken the machine and bathe in its transformational effects. To be a little more brave than you were for the past hour. You can afford to have courage now that you know it is your last hour and you have nothing to lose. Of course, don't be foolishly so.
Know yourself a little more. See your machine just a little more impartial. Now that you are dying, there is no point defending the machine's personal vanity, is there?
Every hour from now on until your real final hour, demand from the machine, by its awakening, more quality of life, more life in the intuitive.
Take a moment or two every hour on the hour to appraise the previous hour impartially. Then Set yourself the aim to use the hour yet to come even more fully than you used the previous hour.
Taking each hour as a separate unit of your life, strive to use each of these units of life with greater and greater quality.
Force yourself to find a way to make each succeeding hour more profitable for your work than the last. At the same time, find a way to settle all your debts with the machine and with nature up to the present moment.
To live the remainder of your life rehearsing for death, hour by hour, is not a morbid fascination with death, but a method of living life more deeply.